Hi there, Aries. Welcome to your reading. This is Yetta Pearl, and this is your, excuse me, this is your general angel reading for the week of November 15th through 21st of 2021. So let's see what your angels want you to know for this week. There have been some amazing readings coming through and some similarities, in every single reading. I think every single one, the angels have been pointing out at the very beginning of the reading of how much prosperity there is in your life. And so it's a theme this week. There's also some type of challenge that most people are facing this week. And, isn't that the way, right? The challenge teaches us how to appreciate the abundance and the prosperity, right? It also teaches us how resilient we are, how smart we are, all the resources at our disposal, disposable resources, sometimes maybe, right? Anyway, okay, let's see what your reading says. Okay, so the very, very beginning here, let go of guilt. What are you dragging with you, Aries? What are you thinking of that every time you think of it, you just feel guilty over that? You made a mistake, maybe. Maybe you hurt somebody's feelings. You got to give yourself a break. Whatever this is, if it involves other people who you are still in contact with or still can be in contact with, reach out to them and say, this has been like haunting me, or whatever word works best for you. And just say, I'm sorry. I did that wrong. You're not making excuses for yourself. You're not saying, I'm sorry, but that's just the spot I was in at the time and I couldn't help it. Nah, that's bleh, right? Just say, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. That's not how I ever intended it to come out. Sometimes it actually was how you intended it to come out, right? But again, just say, I'm sorry. I wish I had not hurt you. Things like that. You may find that the person doesn't even remember. Or at least then they might say it, right? You may just find some genuine forgiveness from them. And that helps you forgive yourself. Because that's what guilt is, right? You're holding unforgiveness toward yourself for having done something that you perceived as wrong. So when you can change your perception of that, I'm just tripping over words all over the place today. When you can change your perception of that, then you can get to the spot where you give yourself a break, where you say either, no, I shouldn't have done that, or I didn't mean to do that, or, whatever, these consequences happened because of that, and I regret it. And like, instead of shying away from that in your own heart, really embrace that. Really acknowledge how, oh man, I messed up. Because a lot of us have trouble doing that, right? So when you can get deep down in there and say to yourself, man, I sure made a mess of that. And again, no excuses, just acknowledge that, yeah, okay, you want to never ever do that kind of thing again. And let it be gone. Let it be plucked out of your existence. Let yourself forgive yourself. Yeah. Okay. Follow your heart. So it feels like you have some choices. It's like not quite a crossroads, but a fork, sort of, and so this time you want to follow your heart. Sometimes you follow the intellect and the logic of it, but this time you need to follow your heart. That's the best thing to do. What makes you feel good? What gives you joy? What 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 makes you sing and dance, right? Along your path. That's what you want to follow this time. When you do this, when you kind of feel into your gut feeling and your emotional sense of this one, then you know exactly what's right. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Get in there. Okay. So I'm seeing here now your savings account. So this is talking about money. Your savings account is very important for your future. Let's read this. As you consistently save for your future is saved. You do your future self a big favor as you consistently set aside present funds. This is a part of your self-care and path to feeling secure as you focus upon your life purpose. It does. It helps you feel secure for later, right? So, it takes some discipline, and it takes some knowledge of what priorities you have for your money, right? But you have it, and when you do consistently save for your future, then you get to relax for later, right? If you're always going paycheck to paycheck and never having, a couple cents left over, then you're not going to feel very secure about your future. So like I said, it takes some discipline right now, but you will love yourself later for this. You really will. And okay, and it is a matter of priorities. So there's some things that, yes, you could spend money on now, and yeah, I guess, they're pretty important and whatever, but they are not priorities. They are unnecessary expenditures. So you have to choose that for now. It won't last forever. Everything is a cycle. And for right now, this is what you have to do. They're showing me just in a fairly short period of time, you will have more coming in, and that way you won't have to make the same kinds of choices because there will be an abundance. Okay, very good. Good for you. Now, it's time to nurture yourself. So, we were just talking about money. This does not have to cost a whole bunch of money. Nurturing yourself is acknowledging when you would rather say no. Is giving yourself time and space to rest and to sit alone in your own thoughts with no TV on and no phone and no distractions, nothing else going on. Just letting yourself be with yourself, right? Drinking adequate water, eating delicious food, all that stuff, right? That is self-nurture. It doesn't mean necessarily denying anybody else, but it doesn't mean denying you either. So the picture they're giving me is of a mother who will consistently, yes, she needs new underwear, but the kids need other stuff more. So she'll go get the stuff for the kids before she'll get her own. And sometimes the kids can just not have that new toy so that you can get your new underwear. It's your turn. And you have this beautiful, bountiful nature, as we all do. The angels are just saying everybody has this. And so the more you tap into that, the more everything is going to improve in a financial way. This is a lot about finances, this reading. And as you tap into your own abundant nature, the more will come to you. So notice what's beautiful in your life. It doesn't have to be anything to do with money. Just everything in your whole life that you appreciate. You appreciate these crisp fall mornings. You appreciate your ability to walk. You appreciate the food you're eating. You know, everything. You appreciate your pillow. It is supremely comfortable, right? So all that stuff really activates your own bountiful nature. Let me read this card. Let's see, because it feels like there's more on here that they want me to pay attention to. Spending time in nature, okay, in nature, helps you shift to a higher vibration and reminds you of the infinite abundance. Okay, because so there it is, right? And that's so true. When you put your hands, say, for example, on a tree, and you can feel the energy from the tree, and you can bring that into you. The tree is very generous and very giving. And so you can bring some of that energy into yourself and fill yourself up. And same for everything else in nature. It's so generous and bountiful. Okay, go outside and enjoy a walk or a hike with your pet. Meditate beneath a tree, gardening, sitting under the stars, or do some other activity to connect with the limitless vastness. Huh, interesting. Yeah, yeah. So nature outside connects with your own bountiful nature. Beautiful. Okay, so here we have the daily guidance cards, and we'll just see what is one last bit of wisdom that your angels want to give you for this week. No, that's not it. Okay, we'll just try again. Keep trying until something beautiful pops out, right? Okay, perfect timing. Perfect timing. So it feels like it is now. Something that you've been waiting for quite a while. Feels like a relief is how it feels. I'm feeling people just going, oh, thank you. Thank you. And it's just a big relief. It is here now in perfect timing. If you have not quite yet experienced this, this is coming very soon. So you know what? Feel that feeling now. That's what brings it quicker, right? So when you sit there and you go, oh my gosh, what a delicious feeling. I love that how that has come to me, and it's amazing. It has come in perfect timing. If it came before now, it wouldn't work the same, and it can't come later because it's for you. So here it is, all for you. That's beautiful. Okay, Aries, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you very much. And I want you to know that I love you. And I'll see you next week.